I'm back. Round 2 for the day. Let's go. So, we made our little to-do list. Now, the wings themselves could use a little bit more geometry, I think. Actually, instead of doing it that way, grab this loop and bevel. All right. Is that too much? Maybe just bevel once. Yeah. And then up here, this curves more than mine is. So let's do that. I think the curve would basically be right here. Let's put the cursor there. And then we'll do, let's grab these segments, do 0.6 and just rotate them a ways. Oh, that's almost there. That was good instinct. A little bit more. Maybe scale it in just slightly. Okay, so I feel that that is pretty close. Maybe a little bit more of that. Okay, it's pretty good. Now our little nub, our elbow one, doesn't look like it quite blends in. So we just want to manipulate this so it has like a nice little taper down to it. Feels a little bit more natural. Put the cursor there. God damn it. Shift S. And all right, I think that looks pretty good. Now, what we want to think about is having an even amount of geometry the whole way. What does that mean? Well, if we're going to create webbing to connect all of the wings, then we want an even amount of geometry both at the top and across. Top doesn't matter quite as much, but now that I'm thinking about it, these should be beveled. We want at least a gap. Yeah. I could probably merge some of that stuff there, but for now, yeah, actually, let's go ahead and do that. We'll take this and this, deselect those, and them collapse. Yeah, nice. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. But again, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four, five. So there's 5 from, I guess the 6th one here would be the one that actually, so although these, oh, we're missing one here. Cut, cut, move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, perfect. So it should be even now. But from here, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that should work. Line it up a little bit better. All right, that should work. And then here is kind of a special case, the special case with these. Maybe I could collapse it, but I don't think I want to. All right. And then when it connects over here, we'd have, where would it go? I think this one's probably the one that makes the most sense, right? So it'd connect along this line, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'll add one more cut here. Move this one up and shrink this one a little bit. That. 2, 4, 4. Actually, yeah, okay. All right, that should be good. So we're just getting that prepped for when we apply everything. Next, let's focus on these chains. So these, I would assume, go all the way around. So 2 strands here to here. So starting here, going all the way back. There's nothing else for them to connect to, so we're going to have to make it be that. Now let's make a curve for these ones. We'll do this. Well, go ahead and add a mirror and target the body. And it'll be something to this effect. This effect. Because they go over the arm. Okay, let's apply everything. Go into this. I should have. Dang it. Should have done just a Bezier. Interesting. I think that for these two, they actually need to be a little bit closer in and back, maybe a little bit smaller to work properly with the body here. Right, and so then it has to don't really know what else it is for it to do. It has to loop around. especially if the scarf can be disabled, which it will be able to be disabled. So, especially since the scarf can be disabled. Like that. What do these do in the game? They go to the back. What's on the back? Prakther. And what would that be called? This armor set. This one. Here, show me what armor are you? So you can be either a doofy human or an actual dragon. Why would you be the human? Anyway, I should just look up armor sets. Image, and then go here. Ba, 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 ba. Hello, Lemo. Lemo? Lemo. Hey, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Lemo Run. I'm looking up some reference right now on this armor. I am, yes. So I'm making a this guy right here, or we're in the process of it. He's originally a WoW character, but this is a from scratch avatar. Um, And we're working on getting some of these little things on the shoulders made. I have to kind of figure that out. So basically just going to use a texture. Oh, nice. I want to learn how to do it. Do you know any courses or something for making VR chat avatars? Well, I stream every weekday making avatars, so you're always welcome to come by and ask questions and stuff. Um, and I would like to make some tutorials eventually. Right now, I don't really know of any direct resources, um, but there are some discords that you can go to and hang out with other people that are learning and stuff like that. Like the VR chat traders discord, as in like a merchant traders. Um, there's kind of a decent amount of people there learning, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it is nice. I'd love to make some resources on how to learn myself, but I just haven't. Discord of yours? No, it's not my Discord, but it is the VR Chat Traders Discord. Just copy that, paste it there. But I do have my own Discord too. It's not super active because I'm lazy, but uh, you're always welcome to come by. There's my Discord there. I'm slowly trying to be more professional, but it's a struggle. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, I think if you're looking to learn VR chat and just VR in general is such a great space to be in. There's just a lot of new stuff happening here all the time. So I think you'll have a lot of fun if you get involved. There we go. Nice. That looks good. Nice. He looks dope. Dope. Yeah, if you ever have any questions, feel free to come on by. Usually I'll help some, or every now and then I'll help some people with like, if they encounter some problems with Blender and stuff like that. I can't always help, but I do what I can. Do what I can. Looking modded, I did change the theme. So Blender's super cool because it's open source, and I just looked up some sort of it's like a Blender theme pack. I think it was this one. But yeah, they have these different colors you can choose. Yes, I do think it looks better. I think mine's the emerald one here. But maybe like once a year I'll switch it up just to kind of keep it fresh. I really like these blue ones. I think those look super cool. Is that blue? Yeah, I believe that's blue. Amethyst. But these all look super dope. Here, I'll send that to you as well. Yeah, I think it's a good star that and bookmark it too because I've looked that up a few times because I like it. Maybe I'll switch up soon on my theme. Something blue would be nice because it's kind of vibrant. I like the green. Um, but maybe the blue will help me stay focused. You know, be like a brain hack. Bada boom. It looks quite good. It looks quite good. Got to keep that butt contained. Keep the butt contained. One more cut right here. Actually, yeah, I guess I'll rip this here. Boom. Or boom. And then we'll extrude this here. And then just connect it. That way we can get something that goes all the way around the tail, kind of fills in this little spot here. The challenges of the booty. All right, that looks so freaking cool. Very pleased with how it's coming out. I don't think I need to do any embellishment here. I might bevel the edge of this later. But for now, let's double check my list. We did the chains. Now let's focus on the teeth. I'm going to turn off half of him so you can see what's going on in here. And I think we'll move these forward. And then what we really want to do is just make sure that the floor of the mouth here intersects with the teeth, so they're actually like in the mouth. That makes sense. Or attached, properly attached. Excuse me. And the top, that's actually perfect. Character animations are made from Blender or Unity. So all the animations are made in Unity. Or sorry, in Blender. To make the animations work in Unity or VR chat, then you do that in Unity. But I'll be making a armature, so a skeleton for the character inside of Blender. I'll probably get to that tomorrow, hopefully. No, probably Monday. I think Monday is when we'll be rigging the character. Most likely. All right, I think the mouth looks good. So we'll go ahead, cross that off too. And next, we have the scarf right here. So I like the scarf. But it does intersect with a few things. Like these here. So I think we'll just bring them in and down. I just want to make it look a little bit more like actual fabric as best we can. We'll probably subdivide that a few times when we make the high poly version. All right, that looks good. Let's actually pull this part out. We'll do that. It's a little bit easier if just want kind of a nice ledge so we don't see this jaggedness as much. Yeah, that looks good. Cute. Very cute. And then scarf. Perfect. Now, what I did notice looking at those screenshots is that on their characters, the knees are farther back. It's a little bit more like this. And we'll actually do not connected only because I want to move this section, including the armor, just a little bit back, right there. Yeah, that feels a little bit better. Just make sure I didn't break anything. Looks pretty good. And yeah, looks a little more upright now, which I like. Me gusta. Get some more light. Necesito más luz. Luz? Luz? Yo no sé. And these we're going to rotate. I'm going to put the origin right there. So rotate them a little bit so they're not touching the horns. If you're busy, when you take a break, can you show how you made VRChat avatar? Or did you have any photo about your own avatar? I don't have a personal avatar. I usually am just in my own in my clients' avatars. um, but I don't have any sort of like tutorial of like ready to go. And it's a pretty involved process to make avatars. I use 3 different programs to make them. But I do record again. I do have my stream. But you're just asking. Okay, sorry. You're just asking if I have a personal avatar. I don't yet. I plan to make one very soon, though, because I was thinking there's a lot of like concerts in VR that I'd love to go to. So I think I'm gonna make one for those. It'll be a little like a broken guy. I have a vision in mind. That sounds a little funny to say, but oops. But I can show you some of the other avatars I made. I recently, let me just pop them open quick. We'll go here. I'm just going to open up Unity really quick. And I do have my website here. So here's some of the avatars I have made. Um, made quite a few more than this. This one has it's been about 6 or 7 months since I updated it. I have a lot of new avatars I haven't put on there yet. Um, but feel free to check out my portfolio there. Yeah, I really need to make. Oh, thank you. I really do need to be making some more portfolio pieces. I'm kind of lazy about it. Oh, it's hard for me to put time in promoting myself when I could be making new stuff. So we're going to move this down here. And this part is relatively undone because I didn't like how it was coming out. So I think we're going to give it another pass. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take the top, move it up, and then bevel it. Like that. A little bit less. Then gonna do that. We need more geometry on all of this. It's nicely rounded in the middle and in the corners. And so for us to do that here, we do need to actually just change the geometry a little bit. We need more geometry. So to do that, first thing we'll do is bevel. That will add 3. Then it's 1, 2. Hide those. Bada boom. So there's a 1. Smooth that we did. Next, I think we bevel here with just 1. We don't need 2, just 1 segment. And lastly, take this, indent it, then extrude it. All right, that looks better. Yeah. Let's go ahead and sharpen some of these pieces. Boom. Oh, we have to set this. There we go. And boom, 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 boom. All right, that does look a little bit nicer. All right. I think we're good there. We'll add these little grooves when we get to texturing. But we did the cuffs. And lastly, it is time to do the piercings. So if we look at the wings, there are 3 sets of 2 piercings. Oh, and then the chains on the... Okay, actually, before I forget, we're going to do one more of these chains on the... up here. So it goes here, here. Okay, perfect. That is no problem. I appreciate you coming by, Lemo Run, and I do hope you have a great day. But thank you for coming by. I'm here all the time, so feel free to stop on by. Oops. Thank you. I appreciate that. And we'll stretch that one out. When I have a time, I'll try to come and watch stream because that's so funny and learning so much. Good. Hey, I'm happy to hear that. I would love to help people get into this because it's fun. It is very fun. I really like doing it. It's definitely an interesting little world. Yeah, enjoy your day, Lemo. I'm actually gonna head to the restroom really quick, so catch you later, Lemo. All right, I'm back. Plan of attack is to eat some raspberries. Mm. Oh, they're so good. All right, let's adjust this tilt. I think we'll actually move this one out here. Extrude one more. Just so we can ensure it connects in the most optimal way. Though, to be frank, it's already pretty good. All right. All right. But I do think there are also two chains up here. So take this, duplicate, kind of, oops, that was wrong. I duplicated the ones down there too. Duplicate just this one, rotate, kind of move over as best we can. It always adjusts the tilt. Tilt. There, so. A bunch right there. Okay. And if I have the ability to do so, I may make them geometry like an actual chain link, but we'll see. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Done! Exclamation point. Pulled it out and put it in water. I had to help my brother with something. Defrosting some turkey. All right. Piercings. So I make a torus. Boom. And how much this alone is 1,000 vertices. So I pretty much want, we're going to be making 6 of them. At most, I'd want them to be about 3,000 altogether. 2,000? Even 3,000 is a lot. So let's go ahead and adjust this to say 12. And that automatically brings it down. Oh, it's annoying that it does that. We'll go ahead and hide everything, including this, and then make the torus. So now it's 288. Can we get it to be 300 exactly? Math? Math? Just multiplication? Not quite. Well, yeah. Wouldn't it be 13 segments of 12? That sounds right. Certainly don't need 12 here. We'll do 6. That's a hexagon. And 12, maybe let's bump that to 16. So it's not too jagged. Can I have it rotate? Rotate. I can't adjust the rotation of the shape that's being lofted. Let's do 8. And I'm actually doing 12 of them. So altogether, this would be 6,000 triangles. That's too much. We need about half of that. We'll do 16. 12. All right. I think that's good. And we could probably delete this inside. No, we'll do that after we've set it up. Okay. So now, let's unhide everything. This will be a part of the armor. No, this should be a part of the body collection, because this will be visible even without the armor. And so we're making 2 on this knuckle, 2 on the edge, and 2 on the wings. Okay. And first, let's slap that mirror mod on. Boom. No merge. Right about there. 1. A little bit thicker and bigger. Right about there. And then 2. You know, looking at these, they have a faceted edge. So I'm going to actually redo them. Because if that's the case, Then we can get away with 4 here. And that'll be much optimized. But we'll also just bump that up a little bit. So a little bit more circular. All right. So right there. Right there. Okay. A little bit thicker. Shrink it. Duplicate. That looks pretty good. Oh, let's put on Auto Smooth to 60. Perfect. And then duplicate. Move over here onto the wing. Just need it a bit bigger. It's not going to quite fit on the wing otherwise. Perfect. And then lastly, let's duplicate both these. Just one. We have some on the wing webbing themselves. Right now we're just kind of imagining where they're going to go because there's no webbing to hook them to. All right. Piercings done. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a backup copy of our project because we've done a lot of work. We don't lose it. We're going to call this pre-subdiv bay. I'm going to hide the reference and we'll do one at a time. So these are the curves. This can go in the armor. These could go in the body collections. So this is the body right here. In fact, we will just select everything and give it the body material except for the eye, which does need its own material. Yummy. All right. So for the eyes, we don't really need to worry about. For the body, what we're going to do is apply everything. Hue, mesh. And we do that because there are a lot of things we want to optimize before we start texturing. And then I'll hit side of active, Control I, and just ensure we didn't grab anything odd. Nope. Delete half and put that mirror mod back on. All right. So, for example, up on these rings here, there's a lot of geometry we don't need. So we're just going to go through the character, adding seams and dissolving unnecessary geometry. And we'll also be adding a little bit too in a second. We're going to add like there's these little gems and stuff on some of the designs. So I want to go ahead and incorporate that. All right. But this should bring back a decent amount of what's the word I'm looking for? Our budget, our vertex budget. Perfect. Okay. That's actually pretty much it for the body. I think now we would just go ahead and start unwrapping, but we'll do subdivision for everything else first too. The body, and look at the teeth. So for our teeth here, we're going to do what we're going to do. Look at this one right here, just this one. Boom. We're going to cut it like this. Then we're going to bring in our UV editor, unwrap this object, select it, pin it, and using this add-on, straighten the whole thing. So now we've got this nice little UV map for our tooth. Perfect. Then we'll select all the other teeth. And go to Object, Link, UV Maps. And they all have this UV map. Perfect. Next, we will combine them and apply their transform. Then we can apply the subdivision as well. Perfect. So now the teeth are just their own object. We'll read it. And tongue. Now let's unwrap the tongue. So this one, want to also conform to its squares. That makes it really easy on. I like that. Oh, I had a sneeze and it went away. I'll be right back. I'm back. So I'm going to take this edge. I'm going to pin it. I'm going to turn it and straighten it. I'm going to make sure Live Unwrap is on, so we can make these adjustments in real time. Then pin the other side, turn it, kind of line it up as best we can, something like that, and straighten it as well, move it over. So this is generally our tongue here. You know what? I'm going to forego that for now, because I realized that I just wanted to do this division first, and then we'll do everything else. So I'm going to hit Q, Mesh, select, side of active, faces, invert, delete, slap that mirror modifier back on. Awesome. Okay. Now, the cool thing about the toruses that we made for the piercings is that they're already UV mapped. So we just pin them, shrink them, you set them up later, but they're done. Done. And all right, that was pretty much it for the creating, meshing everything, making sure it's the subdivisions are applied. Now we'll focus on the armor. Okay, so some interesting pieces here. Start with his little arms. Thankfully, we put the subdivision first. Just hit apply, boom, done. And then we're going to go in and optimize because quite a few of these sections don't, especially the metal paneling. Sorry, let me back up real quick. What's going on here? This looks bad. There we go. Okay. Then we'll apply subdivision. Now, again, like I was saying, just go through. We're going to dissolve some of these edges that we just don't require. Boom, 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 boom. Next, it looks like we haven't yet. We're going to apply the sharps to these. Well, I'm going to be baking it. I'm going to be baking it, so there's no need to do that. We'll leave it like that. All right, let's add some seams. Some seams. I'm gonna go here. Boom, boom. Q. Mark. Seam. Now for this guy, we'll do it on the back edge. Q. Mark. Seam. And now they can unwrap nicely. Perfect. All right. Then the scarf. Really not too much to do here. This one, we're not going, we will apply the subdivision, but I don't want to mirror it. Do I want to do that? No. No. So we'll do that. Go to the back. Q, see, unwrap real quick. Perfect. Move on. Then the scarf here, you've got it. We're going to mesh it. Front view, isolate, tab. Grab the middle Q, side of active. I need to turn this into like like in Photoshop, you have the actions. You can chain together a series of commands. That would be super useful here. Anyway. Okay, this definitely needs some optimization here. Bada boom, 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 boom. And we're done. Perfect. We'll UV map that later. this guy, we will definitely do a symmetrical version of hue, side effect, faces, invert, delete, mirror. All right, now optimize. Dissolve this, this, and this. Perfect. Here we go. This one, and this one. Awesome. Optimized. Optimize. Now for our little scales here, we're going to do that same trick we did earlier with the teeth. I'm going to select one, U, unwrap, pin, pin, scale this to kind of get it to line up as best we can. All right, we'll put it down here. Select the rest, Q, link, UV maps, tab A, pin. Perfect. Now, it's a little difficult because of the mirror, but we can go ahead and combine these and these. Then we want to make sure this is set to these. So these ones we go ahead and apply. Mesh. Fuck it. Might as well mesh the whole thing. And just combine it. Perfect. They're a little different. Why? They should have been the same. They are the same here. But when I mesh them, they change. Don't know why that would be. What if I put the mirror before the subdivision? And then we mesh it. Still different. Interesting. Let's back up. Go here. Keep boundaries. Still different. Okay. I have no idea. I don't like that. I did it here too. Oh well. If I have to redo them, not a big deal. In fact, we'll do that. No, not right now, but we still want them in the same spot while we're mapping them. All right. Now for the big kahuna right here. So we're gonna cheat. We're gonna first select everything and clear the seam, and then we're gonna mark a seam right here. Oh, but before that, we'll look at the subdivision first and just apply it. Tab A, U, wrap everything, and let's go about optimizing. Hmm. All right. My thought for that is they are the same on both sides, right? And if I can get away with it, I would love to have them share the same UV map. I think that's possible. There may be a little bit of stretching up here, but it'll be pretty minor. But I do think we can do it, that we have that power. It would basically be boom, boom, pin this. And then do everything in our power to make it a straight line with that. And then excluding these, we pin it and straighten it. Or excluding them at first, but we definitely want them to be a part of our map, of course. But it would be something like that. And then we would just make this one, we would overlay it. Well, first we'd flip it, but we can see that they're the same shape, basically. So that's the plan for those. But we're not going to do that right now. No way, Jose. Not right now. Instead, we'll continue our quest of optimizing. This is dense. I think we'll probably cut this out in order to map that properly. All right, subdivision first, apply A. I think we'll just go ahead, grab the edge, mark a seam, and unwrap. Oh, interesting. I didn't expect it to fully come apart. Interesting. That could be advantageous, though, in how we map them. All right. We'll come back to that. Next, a little gem here. Subdivision first, apply, tab A, and now we optimize. So, the big reason I'm doing all these little optimizations is so we can actually embellish them. Specifically, this one has been one that's been on my mind because these edges here, there's just some simple ways I can go in and give it a little bit more detail. That. Perfect. And then a little bevel at these edges. Lady above me walking around. She's like, all right, but now it's quite nice and smooth. And I actually want to go ahead and bevel that too. Get that out of the way. We can run a cut down the middle and indent it like that. Then we can do this. Nice. Nice and detailed, but optimized. And I wonder if I went ahead and also mark these sharp, then we get some nice faceting. Looks very gem-like. We'll see. I might come back to that. We do that a different way, but for now, like it. Next, this guy right here. Nothing. We're not going to do anything with that right now. Tricked you. Actually, we will grab the scarf right here, and we're just going to move up this side so that it goes above the doodad. All right, so let's select everything. Tab A, and this looks bad. What's going on? Well, not everything was UV mapped correctly, obviously, so I need to go back and do that. Like, for example, this bevel that I did. All right. So here, we're going to do object convert curve to mesh. Then delete this. Slap the mirror mod back on. Perfect. All right, we are ready to UV. That feels good. UV map. Sort of. That's a lie. I'm wrong. We have more things that we need to go in and do a little bit of embellishing without the subdivisions. So, for example, the eyeball. So let's take a look at the reference. So on the reference, we do have an eyelash, right? So we would like to create that. So that's what we're going to do. Go over here, tab in, and what we'll do is we'll cut. GX. I'm clicking the right things, Blender. Please. All right. Now we've got a head. Given it a little change. Perfect. But now we do have a chunk we can call an eyelash. Perfect. Gives it a lot more character. Gives the eye a lot more character. It's difficult. All right, let's go ahead and get in there with a. Oh, still missing a few more slices, a few more J's. There we go. Mark it sharp. Nice. Well, I keep marking things sharp, and I don't know if I actually will be using sharps to define things. Because I will be going in and doing a little sculpting to get the chest right. Because we have these chest scales. Let me write that down. Chest scales. We'll have to get that correct. But looking good so far. I really like that. That being said, we got some beveling to do. So what we want to do is select all this. Maybe one less loop, and we want to bevel it like that. I'm going to go ahead and add this to a vertex group. Let me go ahead and delete all these. So it'll be the I bevel. And it's not gonna I'm not gonna be able to do that quite like I'd want. Okay, so really what we're gonna do is we're gonna deselect some of these. Basically the ones that are just a little too close together. So we're just looking at, oops. These ones, bevel. In fact, these might be the only ones we actually need to bevel. But now that we've done that, look at that. Smooth. Very smooth. And we can actually dissolve this. Oh. But yeah. Personally, I think that's quite necessary for VR characters. Having certain things beveled. We're going to bevel this part too. So it just gives it that super smooth quality. Some of the sharps are messed up right now, but that's okay. Look at that. Like, dang. It just really makes all the difference. Okay, sorry. I'm tooting my own horn a little too much here. I'm a horn tutor. Um, but we're also, I think we'll do one pass on the eyebrow for it as well. Let's also go to these ones and say Q, clear, sharp. Because I'm pretty sure that's what was going on there. Mark sharp. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tasty. Tasty little details. And let's go ahead and also give a similar bevel, or try out similar bevel to the eyebrow here. Okay, I don't think the edge ones should be included. That looks pretty good. Then we just need to connect these properly. Actually, well, because we're beveling them both, we can just do this. J, And then dissolve these edges and be real classy about it. Look at that. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Satisfying. Very satisfying. All right. Enough horn tooting. Let's do some of the other stuff we need to do. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and take this section right here and rip it. Boom. Move it up, expand it out a little, and then what I'd like to do, rip that as well, reattach it, fill, and dissolve this edge right there. I'm going to do the same on this side. Make sure that this matches up. Boom. Dissolve. Then we go here, deselect these edges, bridge. All right, and that's just a really clean way to separate the horns from the head. A few more places to mark, but I wanted that piece in particular because it's kind of like a metal. It's got this like little metal transition. It's like a plate. So it should feel like it's protruding. All right. I don't know how many sharps I should be adding. I keep adding them because it feels good to add, but if I'm going to be baking details, then I can't rely on these anyway. So just kind of being a little silly about it right now. Dang, man. Making those eyes sharp, it's genuinely it genuinely makes the character come to life. I love that. I love that a lot. Okay. Now, a few other little details like that I would like to add, but let's double check our vertex count right now. Awesome. We shaved off so much. Very good news. Very, very good news. So we are on the road to optimization. Awesome. Okay. So for our body, the claws, where the claws meet the body, I want to give a nice clean groove to all of those. So we'll start with the feet. Basically, that just means I want to bevel it. So do this. Move them back as far as we can. Just shrink them in a little. Kind of like that. So it has just this little kind of brought in a little bit. Yeah. That's a little too much. That one came out funky. Gotcha. They are. But yeah, just catches the normals a lot better. Clean machine. I may actually have problems weighting this. Whoa. All right, but that looks nicer. All right. Still doing very good on the amount of vertices we have. All right. This one looks a little rough right here. Just looks a little rough. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw a cut in there. Maybe from here to here. So I can just lift that up a little bit. Nice. Okay. A little bit smoother. But we also want to do what we were just doing. Go in here, grab that groove, move it up, shrink it in, move it back. Just give a little bit of place for the light to catch on it. Awesome. 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 So, not done with the body just yet. Our main goal now is to get these gems made that we see on the armor. So, 3 gems. Everything else can be, well, now that I'm looking at it, this little chunk of metal comes down and starts making those grooves. So let's take a look here. There's 20 vertices, so we want to make it even. Odd thing to say, I suppose, but because it's always going to be even. Anyway, and we'll make it line up on the main line here. Okay, so let's say we'll need at least 2, so 4. Go ahead and do this again, this line right here. I wish there was an alternate rip. All right, we'll just do this. K, cut, delete that. All right. So this is the start. Or wait. Really need to have this in view while I'm doing this. So I'm going to take this section, extrude it. Actually, let's just do bridge, cut, like that, and then delete these faces. That way it's lined up correctly. And then bring this in, this in. Nice. Cut it. Right about there. And then I can cut this, move it out. We got the start of the gem. Nice. One problem. How did I rip that? Oh, it's connected right here, of course. Need to move it up. Okay, so this connects here. Perfect. Huh. Okay. Enough distraction. Keep going. Oh, I could do this. Oh, I can do that. No, just work. So there's another ruby, but these ones are lower. They're on the ground floor. What that means in the context, but they're down here. They need to be higher. They actually need to be basically right there. So wish we had a nice little way to do this, but we're just going to guesstimate and extrude that. Perfect. Okay. And then this is where these new little gems are going to go. Right about there. All right, all right, all right. Next, we'll take this, connect there, so we get a nice view. Both these points, lower them. Yeah, what do I do? Let's extrude this. M at center. There, we got the start of the ruby. The last one, or the side one. Bada boom, 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 boom. Another one. Done. And then I'm going to line that up. Do a little fill. Little fill. Little fill. Pretty close. Not exact, but it's close. Then we'll close this here. No. There we go. Then boom, boom. He, him. There we go. Somehow we're doing this. What? Whatever. Figure that out later. All right. So that was challenging, but we did it. Now we have some nice little gems. Oh, so I think those are all the improvements or tweaks that we'd want to make. Oh, now let's do the claw wings. So we'll go here, boom, 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 boom. You know, maybe do it again, actually. Just a little bit of pinch. Little groove on the claw. All right, though. Boy's looking sharp. Onto the armor. Need to sneeze so bad there. But no siree. No sneeze for me. Okay. So one little change here is we're just going to bevel this edge to give it the smoothness we'd like. There, so, and then clear, sharp. Nice. Excuse. All right. So, how to deal with this little situation? No, it's because the bevel. So the bevel goes up here, and then connect it. We'll do that. Perfect. And then this one, just awesome. All right. Those are the main ones I wanted to get. Let's focus now on getting these UV maps done. Start the body. So, how do UV map them? Always an interesting question. The arm, though. The arm is pretty much good to go. Aside from the fingertips. Now we need to redo it, so we will add a seam here. It won't take that long. Pretty good at that process now. Okay, so the tail clearly is not separated. Well, sorry, what is going on here? All right, this one I regret not putting a seam on before doing the subdivision because it got confusing. Where does this all go? Okay, well, let's start with what we know. This one should be right next to it all. So we'll expand it and then remove the selections I don't care about. But there we go. Right. Easy. Did I not separate completely? I did. Ah, these must be the wings that are so large. Yes. Yes, indeed. So let's separate these claws here, but not this one up here. So that's pretty much right down the middle for everything. We'll have two halves for right now. Shift. L. Thank you. Little spider legs. The wings. That will be a fun project. How to get those to work like we intend. I imagine it'll be a big T shape by the time we're done with it. Yeah, because I know for sure later I'm going to go back here and clear the seam there. So now we definitely have a spider. It's kind of creepy looking. Then here. Oh, there we go. So this is the shape. The shape. It's the shape. And it looks like we have a tiny little cut at the base. Yep, right there. So let's start here. Just straightening everything out as best we can for right now. Oh, what we should do as well is add to our material a UV texture. This will be a fun little challenge. A challenge. All right, so we're going to make a few lines as straight as we can. We're going to start with this edge, the trunk of this shape. So we'll go from here to here. Pin. Here to here. Pin. And then from here to here. Pin. And here. Pin. Okay. So that's a start. With this section, let's do Shift P, deselect, SX0. We're going to straighten it. Shift P, deselect, SX0. Okay. Now, starting here, we're going to straighten them out horizontally. So, boom. Those I will unpin, so not part of the connected segment. Fantastic. Now, the trunk has begun. And for each of these segments, we're gonna get, I hate this view. There's something about it that's just so hard to see. I could stop seeing the pinned points. I don't know why. Doesn't matter. So now that we've done that, point to PSY0. Boom. Straighten out all of the segments. All right. Next, I'm going to select all like this. Interesting. Some of them kind of circled back. Makes sense, actually. Then we'll just do these ones. Boom, 2, 3, 2, 3. Just those ones. Point to SX0. Oh, TSX0. Boom. Okay. Now these next ones we'll have to do kind of one at a time. Boom. Boom. And we want to not include any of the little nubs, if we can avoid it. Boom. Boom. Ah. think I must have pinned some in here. No, why did that one shrink so much? Oh, don't matter none, son. But now we can see, look at that. So at the trunk, the base of the wing, we can now get some really, really nice painting done. Gets very funky in here. Let's see if we can straighten that. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, this is why this one didn't move at all. Okay. Nice. So we'll ignore the little nubs for now. Mm. All right, that's okay. So here, point 2 is 1 second. Point 2 is 1 second. Well, then it would have been easier. I see easier way to do this, but it's too late. All right, so that's the little tip of the claw here, which is now very nicely unwrapped. Okay. So now we need to think about what we're going to do with the wings or the fronds. What I would prefer is that we push the edge or the corner out enough so that they all go down vertically. Or perhaps we can do that very directly by grabbing these, pinning them, and then scaling them in. So we can kind of just position them directly. Something like that. Not a bad idea. I'll just do each little thing. Right about there. I do think it's okay if they're all generally the same length here. Or it'd be easier to lengthen once we have them all pinned. There we go. Our little nubbins. All nice and pinned. Organized. Now I'm going to move this so that our middle point is right on this line. That way I can a little more evenly gauge the distance. So can do something like I do think we'll have to make a T. I was right. Like that. That's the most useful. Or more specifically, it prevents a lot of the clipping problems that I'm seeing. Now, okay, so getting into it. Got this one, do this one, and then this one, to this one. .8 PSY0. Boom. So now we flattened it. We're going to do the same up here too. Okay. And just continue. All right, look at that. We've made very good progress. Okay. So now what I'd like to go ahead and do is to start pinning these. Let's go one at a time. I prefer this. One, two, three, four. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Damn it. Okay. That was it right there. I just missed that one. 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. 5, Because we made sure earlier that they all have the same amount of geometry. Just why we did that. Well, not specifically, that's not close enough. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. They're just a little uneven, so just want to make sure. Not cool. No, it's perfect. That is actually not quite right. This one has one extra. But other than that, noise. Look at that. Look at that topology. All right. So 0.2S0. All right. That is about as clean as you can get. Now we'll do the same. Four. Dang it. I have to restart because I wasn't doing this. Shit. Okay. Why is that different? No, wait. Oh, don't matter. I can fix it later. All right. Noise. I actually think we should just also. So. It looks right to me. It's just this one. Just that one that's wrong. All right. All right. Look at that. That is clean. That's some clean work right there. Right there. So now we're going to try to fix these ones. I actually should have only done one of those, the top one right here. And now I can do the full one. And we'll pretty much just do the same thing. So boom, 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 boom. P point 2.2 S0. Nice. And I'll just move it out. And then it's Y0. There we go. When I first looked at that, I was like, oh no. But that actually came out to be pretty manageable and a little more cleaning up, but we've made it work. We've made it work. Can I? That'd be a little too convenient. But should I be trying to match these? I think that's a little too much for it. I like the idea though. Dang, I'm pretty proud of that, to be honest. Like that's a pretty challenging thing to do. All right. Now for the back of the tail, we're going to select that and that, mark a seam, select the whole thing, unwrap. What am I missing? Should be, we got seams right there. Alt P, U, U. Oh, it is separated. It's just really hard to see. Very small. All right. So all right, and then we'll put the cursor right there. Select. All right, that's pretty good. It's very odd unwrap here. I'm not sure about that. It's okay. All right, so pin that. What's next? Let's do the torso. So for our torso, so cut up. ba, 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 ba. Again, that came out well. The arm's already done. No idea what's going on, but I like what I see. So we're getting the modeling is done, and we're now getting the character ready for painting. But in order to do that, we have to create a 2D version of the model, basically, a flat version. So we take the model and we lay them flat. Now we can paint on this square and it'll appear on his body. Kind of an odd process, but the most intuitive metaphor is a grizzly one, but skinning, like like if you needed to make leather from a deer. All right. Oh, the reason it's so constrained right now is because we never separated this. Hmm. Kind of funny looking. So we'll want to cut these off as well. And then the ear. Oof. Man, it's already 4:50. Where did the day go? I guess I was working hard. Went by quick. But we'll get to painting tomorrow, which is fun. When the character really starts coming together. Mhm. Oh, so close. want to do the little digit here. We gotta cut it off. Then we just continue down. Which one would it be? It would be this one. Just making sure everything lines up. This is kind of one of the frequently missed but very important parts of UV unwrapping, is ensuring that your seam lines up. So that's exactly what we're doing. Right. Now, I'm going to unpin these ones here. Except for this one, which I will pin like this. That should be right. Hmm. Yeah, no, that's on the side. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we'll leave that out there. All right, all right, all right. So just trying to line up the front of the knee, the back of the knee. Whoa. All right, that's close enough. Okie dokie. Let's take a look at this guy. All right, y'all. It's 5 o'clock. I think I'm going to call it here for my commission work for the day. I may be back streaming later today, but I'll probably be working on personal projects if I stream. But we have reached the end of this session at the very least. So thank you everyone who's been hanging out. Silik, who else was hanging out today? Silik, Lemo. Thank you both for hanging out, chatting with me. Anyone who's lurking, if you like what you see, please hit that follow button. I pretty much am doing this every day, every weekday, making fun, awesome characters for VR chat. So if it's something that interests you, follow along. Okay. Again, I'll probably be streaming a little bit later. It will be something different, but I'll be back in probably 2 hours, and we'll do a very short stream. But I'm just trying to get in that habit. All right. See you then. Have a great day. And if I don't catch you later, see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye.